Hey now, it's your favorite property recovery agent. I'm down here on the east side of Cleveland over on Earlwood, and I'm checking out a property for an investor. They told me it was boarded up, which it appears to be on initial looking at the front of the house. This driveway is all kinds of lifted out of placement, but the irony of this, or the fun fact, is that this property next door is for one of my other investors, or is owned by one of my other investors, and I cut the grass there, and I actually have not been inside that one, and I already know it's burnt up inside, and I don't know, I'm saving that one maybe for a ride along or something. But as I did a quick little walk around, I noticed a couple things about this property we're looking at today. Is that, for one, it doesn't have a door, so we don't have to deboard, and two, there's just a gigantic pile of garbage back here, which I know you all love to see. How lovely. So if you're getting ready to eat lunch, I hope you're eating something good. As you can see, the rear porch is falling off. And looking over here, and you could see in that top window, it looks like we have fire damage in there as well. So, ladies and sirs, you know how we do. We go in. Alright, ladies and sirs, here we go. Looks like they left us some garlic butter, which is nice. Hello? I have never been inside this place. So we got kind of a spider web situation, and I got a special tool for it, if you guys are ready for this. Perfect, right? Thanks a lot, Peg, for the new and improved Spidey stick, which is really just like one of those Halloween lawn things. Got a lot of flies, see a lot of mold. Starting to see some fire damage and some structural damage. Definitely got some fire damage in the kitchen. Floors are soft. More fire damage. And that kitchen sink situation is a mess. That's one hella old sink too. Oh wow. Crazy, huh? Looks like they've tried to do some repairs on the second floor, but the fire definitely went through the floor. So it was down here. And as you can see, Interesting. All right, so we're in the living room. Obviously, windows are blown out, front door's blown out. Fire, fire, burning higher. Isn't that crazy looking? How like the paint bubbles up and like it's all busted. Like usually the paint bubbles and then it just, it stays kind of bubbled. But I don't know. I'm not a fire expert. I'm not an expert of anything. I just know this looks like we're like on Mars or something. It's just crazy. Fire damage, water damage. Definitely got mold going on. I don't know. I'm concerned about going up onto the second floor, to be completely honest with y'all. But we're going to give it a shot. Right out the window. That's my other investor's house. We'll go inside there someday here. It's completely boarded up. And I know it's a doozy. I think I am kind of saving that one for the ride along. I forgot that I had that one in my inventory. Yeah, we definitely don't want to go out onto this back porch. Nah. Lucy, I'm home. You got some splaining to do. We know that we're over there, we don't want to go. So, yeah. It looks like it got cooked up top too. Big time. Damn. Look at the like the rafters and the floor joists for upstairs. Crispy. I mean, it's just funny because I know the house next door is fire damage too, so I don't know. Prone to fire issues in this neighborhood. Carelessness. Just, man, we got trees in here. We got leaves. Trying to reclaim this one. Bathroom needs a full remodel. Yeah, and some of you might be asking, like, well, okay, well, that's a piece of crap and it's done. Now, this is where it does get interesting because I do never say never when it comes to most properties, but as you can see, like, all of the wood has to be replaced. All of that wood, meaning the floorboards, the floor joists, because upstairs being the attic, it's probably not finished, but, for storage. So, you know what I mean? Like, when it comes to this, the two main factors in a property that are going to turn it into a possible walkaway is severe water damage and severe fire damage. Anything else is pretty much workable, but when you get into, like, even if somebody drove a car into a place, that's not as bad as water damage or fire damage. Do you know what I mean? So, like, when they get like this, you have to replace so much wood. Now that whole wall, is probably going to have to be replaced. The floor, the subfloor is going to have to be replaced. Then you get into is it worth it or not? You have to start running numbers. What are they looking for this place? Believe it or not, I've walked into a couple of ones that look similar to this, burnt up inside, and the people wanted like $50,000, $60,000. And yes, I mean in Cleveland. So, if they're unrealistic about what they want, especially when your whole interior, I mean, not the whole interior, but a big significant chunk of the front of the house is been burnt up, they become, you know, it's just tough. It's a tough call, and I get it. If you were the owner of this place, you don't want to be the one to say, nah, it's a loss. You want to try to sell it. You want to find somebody that's going to see something in it, you know. I get it. But knowing what I know in regards to rehabbing a property and the costs of rehab, you know, and the fact that there are other properties out there that are not fire damaged and just need some, you know, general work. And even if you need a full gut, it's still gut to the studs. If you gut it to the studs, it's still better than having to replace the studs and replace flooring and stuff. It's just too much. And then of course you consider the neighborhood. And obviously we're looking at 2 houses back to back. Oh, hell's bells, we really can't even get to the attic because there's a fridge laying sideways in the hall. Well, I guess that's kind of good and bad, right, ladies and sirs? So let's head back on down. Sharp rusted metal sticking out. That's always nice. All right. We're going. See, the flashlight's good for some things. It's obviously not great for recording because it's got this terrible hot spot right there that I personally can't stand, but it does create shadows. Ooh, whatever. But the bright light is great for seeing spider webs. So this high beam is great for seeing stuff like that. And since I don't have a camera person yet, I have to hold all this stuff. You know how it be. Blind myself with my own flashlight, you know. Okay, let's get it together. It really smells like mold down here big time. We got standing water. We got, look at that chair. I mean, that thing is just like, please, somebody turn me into toothpicks. A furnace that's probably older than your grandmama. Look at that old table. And that reminds you of like Lucy. I already made that reference earlier. Oh, look at that treasure chest. I know there ain't no treasure in there, but it's like melting into the ground. Whoa. Super old plumbing. Surprise, surprise. Another old furnace. Look at that thing. It's like Rose had that on the Titanic and shit. Yeah, this place is a mess, but you know what? I mean, looking at the foundation and structurally, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I don't like that back there. See, that's that patching in the middle. I don't see any like significant, you know, cracks, horizontal or not. So again, we run into that. What are they looking for? Over here on this side, you got pretty typical moisture destruction, basically. The moisture destructor. Because that's what that is right there. All those bricks. If you go touch those bricks, they'll just fall apart. They're just like powder being held together with some light moisture. But that moisture, no dehumidifier. Ladies and sirs, free tip of the day. If you have a house, I don't even care where it is, but if it's certainly in northeastern Ohio, get yourself a dehumidifier, plug it in the basement, turn it on, hook a hose up to it, and do a self-drain. It'll self-drain itself. And like, even if you do get some water and stuff in, it'll take care of it, and it won't end up quite like this. I mean, this is extreme, of course, but be preventative. I mean, look at the mold on there. I mean, it's pretty wicked. And look at that drain. That looks like a kitchen drain, but it looks like it's got Funkarillo oozing out of it. Speaking of Funkarillo, please go click on the link. I still have air fresheners for sale, limited edition, signed and numbered. It's the No More Funkarillo air freshener. Get yours now. $10. Free shipping in the United States of America. Alright, ladies and sirs, we're going to head back outside. Look, we got the mushroom cup. Who doesn't want a cup of mushrooms right now? I know I would. Let's go back out into the jungle, baby. Ugh. So yeah, so this is my other investor's house. Beauty, huh? And this is the one I'm looking at. And there's some of our exterior fire damage, obviously. It's got many, but as you can see, like even from the exterior, you do see some deterioration and cracking in the mortar, which is typical, but you know, that's repairable too. It's not bowing, it's not this. So is this place worth saving? It's a tough call. I know some of you might be interested in that. Some of you probably don't give a crap, but it's a tough call. It really is, because this is not extreme fire damage. We've seen extreme. I've shown you extreme fire damage. This is not extreme, but again, it just comes down to money. That's it. It comes down to one thing and one thing only: the almighty dollar. There's a Spidey stick hanging out, airing out. Thanks again to Peg for supplying us with the Spidey stick for today. That'll come in handy in many other aspects of my life, both personal and work related. So anyways, ladies and sirs, thank you very much for coming along on this interesting little fire damage turd box. And who knows, you know, really? You can't see that I'm over here making a video? Alright, so anyways, edit. Thanks everybody for coming out and on this little fire damage strut. And hey, you know, go check out my links. Please share this video, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. You know the routine. We need to get views up on this channel, and you guys are the ones that are going to help me do it. If we're going to turn this into a TV show, we got to get as much exposure as we can, and I can't do it without any of you and your wonderful, beautiful support. Thank you, ladies and sirs. I appreciate everything you do. Go get an air freshener. Go follow all my social medias, and please like, follow, share this channel.